Hello everyone and welcome to our channel.
In today's video, we're here in downtown Las Vegas on the Fremont Street experience, where we'll be spending the next 2 nights at the Golden Nugget.
Prior to the opening of Circa Resort and Casino in late 2020 and the bar subsequently being razed, the Golden Nugget was often considered to be the best and most luxurious resort on Fremont Street. People from all over the world would come stay here in order to be at the center of the classic Las Vegas action.
With numerous restaurants, an expansive casino floor, and a swimming pool with a shark tank, it's easy to understand why the Golden Nugget was such a popular choice for many Las Vegas tourists.
But with increasing competition both downtown and on the Strip, not to mention the rising cost of a Vegas vacation, does the Golden Nugget still shine in today's day and age? Did we strike it rich with a fabulous hotel stay, or is it simply nothing more than a nugget of fool's gold?
Stick around for our full hotel review as we showcase everything that the Golden Nugget has to offer you on your next Las Vegas vacation.
All this in a trip down the water slide on today's episode of James and Paul Try It All. Alrighty friends, so we've decided to come downstairs and grab some lunch at CJ. I gotta admit, I'm a little confused because like the signs pointing to this place refer to as Claim Jumper, but it's labeled as CJ. The menu is similar to a Claim Jumper, but it's still missing a lot of the things that Claim Jumper is known for. And it's also not on the official Claim Jumper website. Now granted, there's only a handful of Claim Jumpers left in the United States, all on the West Coast. I don't know if this is technically a Claim Jumper anymore. It was at one point, but I think it's kind of its own thing now. But from what I can tell, they're still using some Claim Jumper recipes and or items. I don't think we're gonna go with any cocktails today because it's still kind of early and we're exhausted, and frankly, I think a drink will put us to sleep at this point, but let's see what happens.
We're starting off our lunch with these pretzel bites. They're a little bubbly, they're hot, so I'm also wondering if these have been deep fried or just tossed in the fryer. Now they're served with a cheese sauce here. Let's give it a taste. Now cheese sauce is definitely very saucy.
Thick with 2 C's.
Thick with 2 C's and dripping. Let's give it a bite. Cheese is sharp, has a really nice bite to it. They're clearly baked, but they have the little bubbles on the outside.
They're crispy, crunchy on the outside, but pillowy soft inside.
Exactly, pillowy soft. I'm quite happy with this. Now, I don't know if these were a staple on the original Claim Jumper menu. I don't remember these, but I will say they are delightful. We're just gonna enjoy these until our entrees come out.
5 minutes later.
So our entrees have arrived super quick, I might add, too, despite it being fairly hopping in here right now. Now, I've gone with a big-ass burger here. This is the Gold Miner burger. This is gonna be American cheese, a fried egg, demi-glaze, bacon, avocado, fried cheese, onion rings, lettuce, tomato, pickle, and mayo. I'm honestly afraid to tackle this. I feel like I need a bib. It's gonna have to happen. Yes, that egg is just squeezing out there. Holy crap, this is like over a pound of food just in my hand.
It's almost like you gotta eat it in chunks.
I think you do. That is delicious, but you need a giant mouth to eat that burger. Holy butts. Lots of flavor going on there. Egg is wonderfully cooked and gooey. The pickle adds a little bit of, acidity and crunch. Fresh onion. The mayo adds a little bit of creaminess. Burger patty's kind of, I'd say well done, but it's not juicy. And there's so much other stuff on there that even a well done burger patty doesn't really bother me. I'd get it again if I'm being honest. Let's try the French fries now with a little ketchup. Nothing wrong with them. Salt, a little bit of pepper, crispy, crunchy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. Now, this is like a $25 burger though, but for the size, I guess I can't complain. Whether this is Claim Jumper or not, they're still really keeping up with the Claim Jumper sizes, and I'm here for that.
So I went with something that is technically a staple that I remember from the original menu, and it is the pot pie. So the chicken pot pie is going to be comprised of carrots, onions, mushrooms, peas, and potatoes in an herb cream sauce, and of course there's going to be chicken inside of it. Let's dig in. Sometimes we sound a little pretentious when it comes to chain restaurants.
Right. We tend to love the chain restaurants that don't exist anymore.
Exactly. It's weird.
Like Sizzler.
Oh yeah, Sizzler.
Which is gross. We went to a Sizzler recently. It was terrible, but it was amazing. We loved it.
It was amazing for the nostalgia. And just like this, it looks exactly like I remember it. So let's give it a bite. just as I remember, molten lava on the inside. I might need to let that kind of vent a bit and cool. The taste is just as I remember. It's your standard chicken pot pie. You got all your usual vegetables, the carrots, the onion. There's not much I can say. The herb cream sauce. It's a standard chicken pot pie.
I feel like that's not doing it justice. I snuck a bite already, and I have to say I was pretty blown away. So I'm gonna go in for a more proper bite with a little bit of crust here. I won't take too much of Paul's crust. Oh, that's more than a standard pot pie. That's just like comfort in a bowl. That's so good. I love a chicken pot pie, and they do a pretty good job here.
We are filming this video here on day 6 of a 7-day trip. I feel completely like death today, but I do want to say I am loving this chicken pot pie. It is bringing me back to life. You know how they always say chicken soup for the soul? This is essentially creamy chicken soup in a ramekin with a pie crust.
I mean, this meal is giving me life right now. Don't get me wrong, I still need some ibuprofen, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
Same. Oh my God, it dings each time.
It certainly does. I feel like that's a little old-fashioned. Hello and welcome to room 901 here in the Gold Tower at the Golden Nugget. Let's take a look around. Immediately to my left, your right, we've got the bathroom. It's not a huge bathroom, but admittedly, because we gotta remember this is an older property. However, it's cute. Looks like it's been probably recently remodeled. It does have a lot of modern fixtures. We've got this nice big deep sink. Gets the job done. Good water pressure. We've got the little makeup mirrors. We've got some soap. Let's see here. Cleansing bar, Southern Swan, oatmeal. Oh, it's from Gilchrist and Soames, you know, one that you often see in a lot of different, hotel properties. Up here, we got your hair dryer and then just some shelves to store your stuff in case you need it. Nice big mirror. Down below, we've got some extra toilet paper, some more towels, and there's a toilet. The seat kind of feels cheap and plasticky, I can't lie, so, be careful with that. But let's give it a shot. Not bad. I'd say that's above average. We got your shower tub combo here with a sliding glass door. And I do want to at least say, ooh, that's a little hard to close. I do at least want to say, thank God it is not like a half glass partition. I freaking hate that. Caesars, I'm calling you out on that bull crap. You do it at all your properties nowadays. But it's not the biggest shower. Obviously, we'll test that later. I'm fully clothed. I'm not about to turn on the shower. But little ledge to put your stuff up here if you need to. You got shower gel, some shampoo, and some conditioner. Coming up here into the little foyer area, we've got a little countertop to sit down like your purse or a small bag. Making our way in, I do want to say, we think this room is surprisingly spacious for the cost. All in all, it's a fairly affordable room, and it's pretty darn big. Coming up over here to my left, we've got your little workspace area with a chair, a lamp, a Keurig with provided coffee. That's a nice touch. You know, how many times have you stayed in Las Vegas where they will give you a Keurig, but no K-cups? So go them, that's lovely. One thing I do want to point out about this lamp, which I'm just gonna go ahead and use my phone as an example, is it's a charging lamp. Right over here, we've got your closet with 2 full-length mirrors. They're not very wide, but they're enough that you'll get the job done so you can check out your look, do the fit check before you head out for the evening. Inside your closet, we've got our luggage. 7 nights worth of stuff, plus a whole lot extra because we overpack always. But you got your luggage rack, your ironing board, your iron, looks like some extra linens, a laundry bag in case you need to get some laundry done. So they're really doing a good job of making sure that you have everything you need. Coming back over here, we've got your ice bucket, a couple glasses, some tongs, and complimentary bottles of water branded with Golden Nugget labeling. Very nice. Got a big TV with a good assortment of channels, movies on demand, apps like Netflix, YouTube. As per usual, we've got set at Cartoon Network because I love cartoons. Yes, I'm a 40-year-old who loves cartoons. Don't judge me. Down below, at first, I thought this was a mini fridge, but I'm happy to say it is just a cooler. It is empty and able to be used. Wonderful. We got several drawers to store some stuff should you need to. Over here, we've got your in-room safe and a little storage cubby down below. In the corner here, we have the cuck chair. I'm kidding. We have this cute little chair, well, your little leather chair, very comfortable. It is kind of a cuck chair, I can't lie. It's right here in the corner facing the bed. It's not even like facing the TV. So let's just call it what it is. The room does have a wall unit AC rolling out nice cold air, which I gotta say is gonna be wonderful. I love a wall unit. You know that you're gonna be waking up in the Arctic tundra the next morning with one of these bad boys. I did notice that though, the airflow is a little bit better if we just take this bad boy off and lift it up and let the air come out. Originally I thought I actually had to lift this up so I could adjust the AC, on the panel here, but then I took one look here at the wall and noticed that there is a AC terminal right here that actually controls the wall unit, which is something I've never seen with a wall unit ever in my life. That is a lovely touch. This does actually control the AC unit. On either side of the bed, we've got some nightstand lamps that are movable. Nightstands have a little drawer on the top here, plus two reasonably sized drawers down below. Now, over here we have got 3 AC outlets, including some USB ports. They've done a good job of taking this old room and making it modern. Let's see if there's a Bible. No Bible there. No Bible there. No Bible there. Golden Nugget, you heathens.
Shame.
I always kind of find it funny when there is the Bible in Vegas. I'm like, with all that out of the way, it's now time for the bed test. Now, as much as it would be fun to pull a turn up world and run around the hotel room, I don't care.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We're just gonna try the bed real quick. Okay, it's not the firmest. It's not the softest. It's right in between. It's pretty comfy. The pillows are kind of big and plushy. I think I'll be okay on this. I like a firm bed. Paul likes a really soft bed. Honestly, we should really have a sleep number bed at home because we could never quite agree on what's good for us. I personally wish it was a little bit firmer. I kind of feel like I'm sinking down into it, but that might be okay. I'm pretty comfy right now, actually. Now I'm just kind of writhing around on the bed. Oh, I think that's the room tour. We'll check in with you guys in just a little bit as we show you the rest of Golden Nugget. Should be a good time. Looking forward to staying at this historic downtown property.
Moments later.
Now, our room here in the Gold Tower, room 901, which is on the 9th floor, is literally the farthest room possible in this tower from the Fremont Street experience. However, there are a lot of rooms on the other side of this tower that are much, 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 much closer, looking like they're right up against the Fremont Street experience. We can see the Viva Vision canopy, so we don't know how we're gonna be affected by the noise, but I'm just grateful that we're not on the other side of the tower because I imagine it's probably noisy over there. Now, I know I've heard people say the Gold Tower is the closest tower in this case, and it seems we kind of lucked out getting placed as literally as far away from it as possible.
Later that night.
Alrighty, everyone. So a little bit of an update. It's been a few hours since we last checked in with you. We had a wonderful lunch at CJ. After a giant lunch like that, we were kind of in a bit of a food coma. So we came up to the room, we passed out for a few hours, then we did a little unpacking, and then ultimately we went back down to the casino where we had zero luck. It was not a great experience for either of us.
I kind of busted at the craps table.
Yeah, I played a little bit of slots and just nothing. Now again, that means nothing. Your experience may be completely different. You might hit the Golden Nugget Casino and walk away with a ham pay, but we didn't.
It's all RNG.
Right,
Or in the case of me, the fact that I never pressed when I was rolling on hitting 3 points and completely,
Yes, that's craps speak there if you are not familiar with craps. But yeah, Paul's a fan of the craps table and the blackjack table, which is what he was doing. I'm a slot jockey, but we also said that we were gonna go to the pool. We're gonna put that off until tomorrow. So that's still coming in the video. We promise we're gonna show you the pool. But we had to take our own advice that we always tell you folks here on the channel, listen to your body in Las Vegas. Now, originally we were gonna go to Vic and Anthony's tonight, which is the high-end steakhouse. Admittedly canceled our reservation at Vic and Anthony's because after a week of eating rich, heavy food 2-3 times a day, we need something a little bit lighter. Instead, we are gonna go check out Red Asian Cuisine. So that's what we're gonna do tonight instead. For now, we're just gonna finish getting ready for dinner. We'll check in with you as soon as we head downstairs. Alrighty, friends, we've got a seat here at the bar at Red Asian Cuisine. We've got some drinks already delivered to us. I've gone with a Kirin. I love a Kirin. It's a Japanese beer, by the way. Wonderful.
So I decided to go with one of their signature cocktails. This is going to be called the Cherry Blossom. Now the Cherry Blossom is going to be comprised of Grey Goose vodka, lychee wine, and cranberry juice. Let's go ahead and give this a sip. Okay, I'm in love with this. It's smooth. You can definitely get the lychee flavor from that lychee wine. I love and appreciate the garnish with the cherries here. I think it's gonna go really well with the stuff that we've ordered.
5 minutes later.
So they just brought out our food really quick. First things first, I wanna try this shoyu ramen, which is comprised of pork belly, you've got your bamboo shoots, you've got your egg, you've got your nori, and of course the ramen noodles and the shoyu broth. Let's get a little bit of this broth. Okay, the broth is rich. I'm definitely getting the flavor of the dashi in that broth. Overall, this is a great bowl of ramen. Let's get some of the noodles here. Noodles are cooked perfectly. And of course, you can't enjoy ramen without the egg. Overall, a delightful bowl of ramen.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go in for some of these egg rolls here. Wow, those people, they are loud. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if you can hear any of this in the background. I'll try and put as much music as possible, but Fremont's gonna Fremont. And you know what? I am here for this.
Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go in for our egg rolls here. It looks like we've got some sort of sweet and sour sauce as well as some Chinese hot mustard. Let's start with the sweet and sour. All right. Super crispy, flavorful, delicious. They're veggie spring rolls, let's be honest. I mean, that's really what they are. And they taste like your standard veggie spring roll, but I'm not angry at that because I love a veggie spring roll. I live for a spring roll. Let's try it with the hot mustard though. Now our server was kind of warning us, it's hot, but I like hot. I especially love a hot mustard.
Is it hot?
It's hot. Woo! That'll put hair on your chest. I love it. It reminds me of the mustard from Philippe's French Dips in LA, which is some of the hottest mustard I've ever had in my life, and I love it.
Egg roll time. Let's try it with that hot mustard. Now, I'm not the hugest fan of hot mustard, so let's give this a bite.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Am I gonna die?
You're gonna die. Oh. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go back for seconds on that mustard.
Okay, that is hot mustard.
Now, at the recommendation of our server, we've gone with the brisket fried rice here. So let's give this a nice little bite. I'm gonna get a nice piece of brisket. That is wonderful. First off, the rice is fried perfectly. It's greasy, but not in an offensive way. It's just the right amount of that kind of friedness to it. All in all, this is a really solid fried rice. And as you can see, the portion is very sizable. So we've ordered entirely too much food for normal people, but we're not normal and we're doing a video, so we gotta show you what they offer. If you're not a sushi person, come get some brisket fried rice.
So they brought out our sushi. Now we went with 3 of their signature sushi rolls. We went with the dragon roll, the Godzilla roll, and their special roll, which is the pop and rock sushi roll. We're gonna go from classic up into the signature. So let's go ahead here and start with that dragon roll. Let's give this a bite. Now that is delicious. You've got your eel on top with your unagi sauce. Unagi sauce is very sweet, so you've just got that sweet element to your sushi roll.
Now for our next roll, we went with the Godzilla roll. Now this one's gonna be very similar to a dragon roll, but this one is going to be comprised of spicy tuna, cucumber, avocado, dynamite sauce, and eel sauce. Let's go in for the end piece here. This is a messy guy. That's delightful. Absolutely wonderful. I love the unagi sauce, I have to say. But yeah, the spicy tuna has a nice kick to it. So far, everything has been a hit. We only have one more roll to try, so let's see if it holds up as well. For our last roll, we went with one of their signature rolls. This one's gonna be the Pop and Rock sushi roll. This is gonna be made with spicy tuna, crab meat, avocado, and here's the secret. The top of the roll has little tiny bits of crushed pop rocks on top. Do you mind if I try this one, Paul?
You try that one.
All right, we'll see what you think here in just a second. I'm curious. We're gonna go au natural, no additional soy or wasabi. That's so interesting. I never thought Pop Rocks on sushi would work, but holy crap, it works. And you get that Pop Rock feel in your mouth. You can feel it going off and burst in there. That's really, really interesting. It's very light in flavor.
Now, it's got all the good elements I like. Spicy tuna, crab. Enough talking, let's give it a bite. It's fresh. It's got your little bit of spiciness from the spicy tuna. You got the fresh flavor from the crab, but those Pop Rocks just add an extra sensation. So as you're chewing the sushi roll, and as you're just letting those flavors blend together, you start getting that little popping sensation.
If you would have asked me if I would have had sushi with Pop Rocks on it, this morning, I would have been like, no, you're weird. No, that's really.
I mean, yeah, I never thought that we would be eating that sushi roll. I've actually enjoyed all three sushi rolls here. So if you're just kind of strolling around the Golden Nugget and you want something that's kind of Asian and you want something that's actually pretty decent, this is a great option. Now, do keep in mind, there might be some loud bachelorette parties. There might be some other, festive things. We're on Fremont Street. So your mileage may vary as far as whether it'll be a peaceful meal or not. But I will definitely say I am actually quite enjoying everything that we've ordered so far. Now, we're going to go ahead and finish everything that we got here because admittedly, we ordered a lot of food.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with day 2 of our stay at Golden Nugget after these messages. We want to extend our sincerest thanks to both Stephen and Kim for the recent donations to our channel via PayPal and YouTube's Super Thanks feature. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It truly, truly means a lot. If you would like to support the channel, why not leave a Super Thanks or donate to our PayPal at the QR code on the screen. All funds go back into costs to keep the channel running, and this content is made possible with support from viewers like you.
Hi there, everyone. We hope that you are enjoying today's video. If you are, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, and hit that bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. We release new videos every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Your support means the world to us, and it allows our videos to be seen by more viewers just like you. Now back to our video.
The next morning.
Good morning. It is, it's still fairly early. It's not quite 7 yet, but we are up. It's our last day at the Golden Nugget, and we're tired, but we are determined to make the best day possible. Paul is still in bed behind me. Say hi to the camera, Paul. Yeah, he's still a sleepy guy. We're gonna start getting around. We're working on getting caffeinated here. I will say we slept wonderfully. The room was comfortable. One thing we did notice is that some of the AC outlets on either side of the bed are very loose and just didn't really do much when we plugged things in. I will say that the noise from Fremont was still apparent, even though we are the farthest room away from Fremont.
But they provide earplugs.
If you didn't catch Paul on the mic, since he's not mic'd, they do give you earplugs for that. So that is a nice touch. I will say if you're a light sleeper, you're going to notice the bass from Fremont, especially on a Friday or Saturday night. All right, I've been rambling. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a short bit with some pool coverage.
As we promised, we are here at the Golden Nugget Pool Complex. I'm gonna go take a dip in the water. Let's check them out. I love that there's a giant aquarium right behind me. This pool complex is awesome. Nice, lots of shade, lots of space. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely a lively crowd out here too. So if you're looking for a quiet pool complex, this might not be the one. But if you're looking for a fun party atmosphere that's not too crazy, this is a good choice. Ladies and gentlemen, the backside of water. And here is where you exit the water slide, coming through the tank there. I love it. I can't wait to try that out later. That's happening. That's definitely happening.
Moments later.
Complementing our pool time with a little cocktail action, at least I am. I went with a strawberry mint lemonade. And this is gonna be Tito's vodka, lemonade, mint, and strawberry puree. I got the 32 ounce for $32. Seems expensive, but honestly, still cheaper than paying for drinks on the strip. It's 32 ounces of it. Let's give it a taste. That is mostly Tito's, and I'm not angry. I watched them pour it, and I'm like, Tito's. Lemonade for color, strawberry for color. There we go. That's a lot of Tito's in there. I'm not angry. Now, because I'm not complete lush, I mean, I'm a lush, but not complete lush, I also go in there on a plumber. Classic half lemonade, half iced tea. Let's see how that fares. Delightful and refreshing, my favorite drink. Favorite soft drink, anyway. Love it. Meanwhile, I'm over here with my little liquid death mango chainsaw. I'm just enjoying my time here in the pool. Even though I'm not in the pool. It's time for you to go get in the pool now. Yes, it is time for me to get in the pool. It's time for you to go down the water side. Yeah, probably. Let's go do it. Yeah, let's go do it. Alrighty, friends, it's time for the famous Golden Nugget water slide. I cannot wait. Let's go check it out.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, guys, I'm so excited. I do love a water slide, and I heard this one's a lot of fun because you go right through a clear, like, plexiglass area that's going to show you the shark tank, which has a lot of fish in it, but there is a shark or two in there as well. I'm excited to see what the experience is like. I'll see you at the bottom. Well, I can say that looks a little interesting. I will be seeing you at the bottom, and you'll be coming down with me. Okay, now that was refreshing. Okay. I will say the water's warm. It was a lot of fun. That was a blast. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm gonna go play some blackjack. Let's see how we do. While the husband's playing blackjack, I'm gonna go hit the pool again with my cocktail and enjoy a little relaxing time where I'm not losing money, except for on the drinks.
A few minutes later.
The adults only pool is more loaded than a baked potato right now, so I'm gonna go head back downstairs. Now the Golden Nugget pool has this wonderful shaded area here behind the fish tank, the shark tank, which is where I'm gonna stay out of the sun. I'm pretty happy with this. It's nice and shady. I've got my cocktail. We've got a glorious view, seeing all the fishies. This might be one of my new favorite Vegas pools. I say that a lot, but no, this is probably one of my new favorite Vegas pools.
1 hour later.
So blackjack update. Okay, fucking Stefan from SNL. I have to do that for dramatics. Okay, so I broke even, and even is still a win. Now, when you're out here at the Golden Nugget pool, I do have to say this. You're not going to get a good blackjack game. It is all 6 to 5. And there is a minimum required $2 bet on the progressive. So your mileage may vary. Just come out here knowing you're going to have a bad game, but you're going to also have a lot of fun. Meanwhile, while my husband has been playing blackjack, I've been enjoying the pool and enjoying a nice buzz from my cocktail. Now, don't get me wrong, like, your mileage may vary depending on your alcohol tolerance, but I've got a good buzz going and I'm having a great time. This is easily a pool I want to revisit and preferably spend a day at, but I have got a nice buzz going from one drink here that was admittedly $32, but it was a big cocktail. So it's equivalent to like 2 drinks, you know, and maybe I'm just a low tolerance kind of guy, or maybe they poured kind of heavy. I don't really know, but my face is numb. And I'm gonna go back in the pool.
1 hour later.
Alrighty, everyone. I have to say the Golden Nugget pool was fantastic. And I've got the drunk munchies. So while Paul stays up here in the bedroom, the hotel room, whatever you want to call it, I'm drunk. Whatever you want to call this, while Paul stays up here in the hotel room without pants because he wants a little quiet time, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get some nachos. If you're still watching this video, follow me. Nacho man. I want to be a nacho man. I'm either a lightweight or they made some strong drinks. Alrighty, everyone, we're gonna hit up the Golden Nugget Grill for a quick little bite to eat. All sorts of snacky options. Got burgers, and nachos, and pizzas. But nachos sound really good, so we're going with nachos. Alrighty, friends, I have just grabbed a seat here at the Golden Nugget Grill, and I've got a big-ass pile of hotel bar nachos. which frankly, they look pretty darn good. Lots of chicken. You can add chicken for $4, which is what I've chosen to do. I'm a sucker for nachos, especially when it comes to like a hotel stay. It seems like whenever I'm in a hotel, I have to get their nachos wherever, they may be. Let's go in for a bite. Yum.
Disgusting. Lisa, it's disgusting.
Man, I'm drunker than I thought. So far, first bite's pretty darn good. Can't complain. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's your standard, snack bar nachos, but, well, no, it's more than standard snack bar nachos. They did a pretty good job here. That absolutely hits the spot. The nachos were, I think, like a little bit more than 20 after I added the chicken for $4 more. I got myself a large Coke. They do offer free refills on the soft drinks, which is a nice touch. So, all in all, my bill came to $26.55 for the large Coke and the nachos. But again, free refills on the soda. After a few hours at the pool and some drinking, this hits the spot.
So Golden Nugget offers an assortment of options for dining. For casual and quick, there's a Chick-fil-A. While this is definitely not our choice for a quick service option, it does exist. They also offer margaritas and more at Cadillac Mexican Kitchen. And for a casual chop house with a variety of options, the Golden Nugget also offers Saltgrass Steakhouse. And if you're looking for nightlife with some views overlooking Fremont Street, Golden Nugget also offers Troy Liquor Bar.
Alrighty, everyone, it's been a few hours since I last checked in with you. And I gotta say, we have spent the last couple hours drinking, can't lie. Went in Vegas. We are about to head off-site for dinner, but we're gonna take you along with us because one of the best things about staying downtown is the close proximity to literally one of the absolute best pizza restaurants in the United States, and that's gonna be Pizza Rock. So don't go anywhere, we got more to come.
So with it being our last night on this trip, we opted to have dinner off-site at a restaurant that is literally known for their award-winning pizza. Having tried the single slices from Pizza Rock and being amazed by just how good they were, we were salivating and excited to see what the rest of Pizza Rock's menu had to offer. And like usual, we ordered way too much pizza. We have a full episode on the channel of our experience at Pizza Rock, and we will leave a link to it in the description.
All right, my friends, we do hope that you enjoyed that cute little sneak peek of our dinner at Pizza Rock. Now, if you did, be sure and check out the full video on the channel here. We'll put a link in the description. Needless to say, we are stuffed. We are gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up, and we wanna give you our final thoughts on our experience with the Golden Nugget. Paul, you wanna take it away?
I wouldn't say that my expectations were high. In fact, in all honesty, they were pretty low. I was not expecting to enjoy my stay here as much as I did.
And we hadn't heard a lot of very mixed reviews, and I'm happy to say that we didn't have a bad experience.
No.
In fact, we had a really good experience, but other than that, I would say that the customer service here was really good.
Customer service was really good. One thing I do appreciate was just how automated their check-in process was.
Yeah.
It was so automated that I was quite in shock when trying to check in. I'm like, wait, there's no front desk agent? There's no one I have to interact with?
I will say I was shocked that there was a check-in kiosk that worked because that's never been the experience at Caesars.
With that being said, though, I never felt ripped off paying any of the prices that we paid.
Anyway, guys, we've been rambling on and on and on and on, and some of you are still watching for some reason, and we appreciate that. So, on that note, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every single Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Thank you so much for all of your comments, feedback, support. It does mean the world to us. You are the star of the show and the reason that we keep making videos.
Until next week, we really hope you have a great one. Bye, guys.
Okay, we're coming on down.